Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Chalk Talk here on DK Pittsburgh Sports. Continuing to break down the Steelers-Jets game. Wanted to look at the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to go with the more positive side of things because we went negative right away. Went over some of the bad in the first Chalk Talk breaking this game down. The Steelers did win the football game, 34-32. So how about we look at something positive from this, despite Pro Football Focus grading Aaron Rodgers 54.5, which, in my professional opinion, is a bunch of boo hockey, to say a word that won't get any kind of adult censorship here on YouTube. So, Aaron Rodgers is pretty darn good, but we're going to look at two plays specifically, and they're actually the same play, ironically enough. So this is actually more of Aaron Rodgers, the entire offensive design, attacking tendencies, making things look a certain way, deceiving the defense, etc., etc., etc. I'll keep going, but let's just get into the actual play. So here we go. Calvin Austin is going to move in motion to about right there, which is, I believe, the C gap there. Yeah, that's about the C gap is where he's going to stop. And the entire thing that they're selling here is for Austin to come through the C gap and block somebody. Okay, that is what they're selling here. Most likely this guy. And as a matter of fact, whenever you see Rodgers move him in motion, actually before then, you can't even, actually, I cut it off, and shame on me for doing this. But right before this, Rodgers actually points in this direction, right at that guy, and he moves Austin in motion. Now, that posture right there, this looks like a run play. That's all you're wanting to do. Make the defense think you are running the football. It's not just, hey, let's have a fake handoff and let that... No, you want to sell from the very beginning. You break the huddle. You want to sell. We are running the football. And so that comes with every little detail. And so, fast forward to that really fast. So, unfortunately clipped this a little too fast, but right before this, Rodgers points at this guy, brings Calvin Austin in motion right here. This is look at all these Jets right here close to the line of scrimmage. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 Jets right there. You definitely have 8 in the box. So you've got a loaded box. You are making them think we are running the football. What's actually going to happen here is Calvin Austin is going to burst through and run a corner route. DK Metcalf over here is going to run a deep dig. Ben Skoranek over here is going to run a crosser there. And then Darnell Washington here is going to be the check down in the flat. And so most likely, I have not seen this play in the playbook, so I'm not going to tell you. This is the alert. This is read 1. This possibly is read 2. And then this is your check down. CD. If I had to guess at this play design, this is what it would be. But that's what I would assume. Or it could be where, I didn't mean to erase the whole thing, so let's draw that back again. We got a corner, we got a deep dig, we got a crosser, and we got here in the flat. So this would definitely be the alert. Oh, that's terrible handwriting. This would be the alert, this would be the 1, this would be the 2. If it's, that's kind of like, it's not exactly drive. It's not, because drive has a shallow cross, and this is not a shallow cross, and then that would be your check down, no matter what. So, let's get this thing going. Now, the only guy who really drops back on this is the guy covering Calvin Austin, the guy who's responsible for Calvin Austin. And notice that whenever Austin moves in motion here, he creeps in from over here, and he's like, okay, in case this dude goes out for a pass, that's my guy. So what ends up happening here is the Jets are in cover 1, based off of what everyone else is doing. So this is man across the board. And you got a linebacker here who's responsible for Darnell Washington. You have your free safety deep. This is man coverage across the board. Now, you get this guy here who bites in, the number 30 here for the Jets. He bites in case this is a run. And he thinks, this is definitely a busted coverage at some point, that somebody's got him. Somebody's got him. Nobody's got him. Everybody else is manned up. You got Sauce here on DK. You got, I believe that's Brandon Stevens on Calvin Austin. You got this guy here on Darnell Washington. Everybody else is manned up, but that one guy did not pick up Ben Skoranek. Him and his golden locks coming out the back of the helmet are running free in the Meadowlands. Catch, touchdown. Now, again, I really want to stress the details here. Really want to stress right here, up until the moment the ball is snapped, you get these guys all stepping up. Just watch these 4 guys right here. Watch them all step up right when the moment the ball is snapped. They are thinking run all the way. All the way. This is how you clear out space. This is why it means so much to have a quarterback who understands how important it is to be detailed, to be ridiculous with how detailed everything is. That's what Aaron Rodgers is. That's who Aaron Rodgers is. He's been that way for a long time, and you have to make things look like you're running the ball when you're trying to sell it. And I keep saying that, and you're like, Chris, you've been on this for 6 minutes now. I get it. You're like 6 minutes on one play. Because it's that important. It's that important. And it's a great play. It's a great design. The one wrinkle from this that I really, really love here is bringing the receiver in and then stopping at in the C gap. That is very Arthur Smith, by the way. Not saying that I've seen this design from him before, but having everybody you could possibly have at your disposal to block for the run game, that's important, right? Because people know, hey, the Steelers want to run the ball under Arthur Smith. We get it, but use that to your advantage. Make things look like you're running the ball. Now here, we're getting the same exact play. Calvin Austin's going to run the corner. Ben Skoranek's going to run the crosser. DK Metcalf's running the deep dig. Darnell Washington's going to come out here. It's literally the same exact play. Okay? Same exact play that we're seeing here. But there's one thing Calvin Austin does here differently, and I love it. As somebody who loves detail-oriented offenses, and I've literally seen a Sean McVay playbook before. That's a really, really old one from before he was head coach of the Rams. It's amazing to see the way a great offensive mind thinks and then have it actually play out. Now, I'm not saying Arthur Smith is on the Sean McVay level, but I know for a fact he is detail-oriented. He wants his players to pay attention to details. And what Calvin Austin does here that he didn't do the first time, because if you notice, let's go back and watch. Austin, when he's running this route, he's running. He's running immediately. He gets set here, and then he takes off. Just completely takes off. Now this time, let's get right here. Now, he doesn't get fully set first before the snap, but watch when he gets right here. He's not running. He is making this look like, that is a posture of, I'm making this look like I'm going to block. This is beautiful offense. Beautiful detail. And notice that what that does to the defender. The defender is, he sees this posture right here, and this defender immediately sets his feet, and he's thinking, oh yeah, okay, yeah, they're running. He's going to block. And then he uses that burst, that speed to run right past him. I cannot begin to tell you how that is. There are many, many ways to create separation, and that is using the design of the play to your advantage to create separation. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous play design, gorgeous execution. And then let's look at old Aaron Rodgers and how he throws this with anticipation. Okay, so the throwing motion starts there. Yes, Austin's already broken free, but Austin knows he's broken free, and he's like, hey, I'm open. Like, you see the hand there? The ball's already out. The ball is already about right there when Austin's putting his hand up like, hey, I'm open. Yeah, ball's already out. Don't worry, I saw you. And that's the beauty of Aaron Rodgers being able to do this throw off the back foot, short, quick release, just sling it like it's a sidearm throw, like it's a shortstop. Like, I don't care. Pro Football Focus did not credit him with a big time throw. I don't know what their criteria is for a big time throw. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend to know what it is because he had a throw against with the Jets. I don't remember who it was against, but he had a throw with the Jets last year where he hit, I believe it was Garrett Wilson. It was a goal line throw, but he placed the ball in the only spot it could possibly be. It was the perfect amount of touch and zip and placement. It was a perfect throw. And that didn't get credit for a big-time throw. This is releasing the ball from your own 28-yard line to it is caught about a yard deep into the end zone, so almost 30 yards downfield, off of your back foot, just slings it with a dude running in his face, and it's right on the money. Before a safety can get over there, before this defender can recover, get out of here. 54.5 is the grade PFF gave him. Because he had one turnover-worthy play. They didn't credit him with any big-time throws. I'm not one of these guys who's going to sit here and be like, hey, PFF sucks. They're great. They provide a lot of great stats, objective stats. Their grading system is admittedly subjective. Don't get me started. I'm already started, but don't get me... Yeah, I got to stop. Anyway, perfect design. This is why you sell. This is why details matter. And I love the fact that the second time they ran this play, you saw Calvin Austin sell this thing like, hey, I'm going up. Like, I'll play it in regular motion so you can see just how much like Austin freezes. And it's not for very long because he doesn't want to get too set because then he loses the ability to possibly put a foot in the ground and get that acceleration. But watch him. It's that little hezzy. It's that hezzy where he's got his arms out to the sides. His feet are like more than shoulder width apart. Like he's in a posture like I'm about to block. Like I'm about to take on a blocker. And that gets this defender to lock up like this, to prepare for it, and then he just blows right past him. And then Aaron Rodgers just makes an Aaron Rodgers throw. This is the perfect marriage of design and execution. And hats off to both Arthur Smith and the Steelers offense, particularly Aaron Rodgers and Calvin Austin, for executing this beauty. And Ben Skoranek on the other one too. He did catch the touchdown, but that was a busted coverage too, so got the gift. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Be back later in the week, on Friday actually, for a preview of the Seahawks. Looking forward to that. Looking to get into the Seahawks film to see what went wrong for them. They lost to the 49ers. Going to be curious to see how that looks, and we'll try to preview that later on in the week. So until then, we'll catch you on the Flippity Flip. We'll see you later.